just kind of assessing the moment that Aaron Casey had that horse collar, how did he respond and how did you respond in that same instance? How would you say, like, you would have to move forward from that point?
I mean, in football, like, we it's a brutal game. We try to get, the ball carried down in any way possible. So I don't think anybody was really down about it. It was a good play, good stop, but unfortunately, like, just the nature of it just kind of hurt, and we got a penalty because of it. But we didn't dwell on it. I think we moved past it pretty well.
Tom Allen said he was kind of blunt with you guys, the linebackers, said he felt like you guys didn't play your best game.
Right.
What were those conversations like? What was kind of the things that he pointed to that said when he could need to kind of get fixed up here in a shorter term?
Yeah, so that conversation was just, we just got to execute at a higher level and find a way to play off our defensive linemen and just try to get everybody playing on one accord. And yeah, that was pretty much it.
He's a defensive guy that kind of goes up against Trent in practice. Obviously a really big guy. Like, what's it like going up against a guy like that?
Yeah, he's heavy. He's like 245. Can move really well. I think it's great practice for us because playing in the Big Ten, there really are no small backs. So yeah, it's great working with him.
What do you think the difference was when you had a lot of short yard situations, converted a lot of them? What is the key to kind of stopping those? Physicality, toughness. What was kind of important to try to kind of win in those situations?
Pad level, physicality, and I think a lot of it starts up front. Just getting good push. Thank you. Good push, knock back from our defensive line, and then linebackers getting that extra layer of push when the ball carrier tries to, cross the line. Yeah.
So when Tom said, you guys weren't following the defensive line, is that just not reading the line right, or in the moment kind of going the wrong way? Like, when he says that, what's kind of mean?
I think a lot of it was their backs were really patient, and a lot of times I know for myself, I would be in my gap for a second, and then I would jump out of it because I thought the ball carrier, cut or something. And that's just, the backs being patient and staying behind their blockers. So I think I have to do the same, being patient and, reading the offense like a running back.
So you made too quick a reads about, made the wrong decision in that moment. You have to be a little more patient.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Jacob, what's it like? I know it's not your position group, but when you lose the safeties that you lost, and two of them in pretty quick succession, what's that swirl like on the field? I know it's next man up, but that's a lot of next men when you lose three of them. Eventually happen on Saturday. What's that like on the field for you to get used to the next guys coming out?
I think we just have to realize, like, okay, this might be a younger guy, a little bit more inexperienced, and understanding that and just making our communication that much better and louder, because, we all rely on each other and play a vital piece in the defense. So just kind of like putting your arm around the guy and, making sure he's doing his checks.